Welcome back to my channel, people. Welcome back to Generation X Nation. I am going to do a quick rundown of what's been going on in the YouTube streets on this Love and Marriage Huntsville. When I tell you this show is the gift that keeps on giving, I really, really mean that. They never stop. I didn't even want to cover this show too much anymore. I know it's off the air. Mel's not there anymore. And I really didn't have a lot of interest in it at this point. But they continue to give you stuff to talk about. Some people ain't cut out for fame. And I keep saying that. And they keep proving me right. Let's start. First, we're going to talk about Miss Wanda. Why is Miss Wanda even filming? Who is these large number of people or viewers who wanted Miss Wanda back? I need to meet a couple of them. I'm sure there are some people who wanted her back, but I need to meet a large number of people who said, we need Wanda back on the show. That's what the show needs to replace Melody. Okay. Wanda went on that show. Y'all filming. And she sets this content creator up. And I don't know whose story to believe, whether I believe his story or her story. But at the end of the day, Wanda is an actual castmate. The only way that man would have known to show up and where to show up at and what time to show up is if she had reached out to him, which he proved to us that she did. Now, remember, if you've been watching these shows and listening to these interviews, they are told where to be and what time to be there. So she fully knew they were going to be filming at that time on that date and where they were at, whatever park she was doing off her food truck. So at least in that aspect, there is no way in the world she could act like this guy just showed up at a certain time and he wanted to be on TV and this and that. And maybe he wanted to get a few minutes behind on the camera. I don't know. But you helped set that up. And then when you got caught in the act, you turned on this young man and tried to put it all on him instead of taking accountability right then and there. You could have said, hey, I'm sorry. We can't do this right now. But after we finish filming, then we go ahead and talk. I didn't mean to put you in this situation. No, you went hiding because guess what? You don't want to be kicked off the show again. You just thirsting for fame. Even though you say, how many interviews you did last year? I don't care about that show. I don't need to be on there. F mail, all this other stuff. Now you're in here begging to get back on the show. You're on this apology tour now trying to explain what happened. Come to my YouTube channel. I'll let you know. It really ain't that serious. It really isn't. You did exactly what Martell did when he called Ariane and told her to show up on set. See, we all know how the reality TV show works with these YouTube channels and content creators interviewing people. They starting to get, as Portia say, go past the fourth wall. Show us how this stuff is set up. You guys get call sheets and you know when and where to be at what time. You know who kind of going to be there. They may not always tell you the topic because they like the element of surprise, but you know you was going to be there. You knew that. And you set that young man up to, in a sense you did. Okay, I know he's a controversial content creator. Some people love him, some people hate him. I don't know any of these people, so I have no reason to hate or love anyone. I just treat everybody fairly. And I believe with everything in me that when the push came to shove, you was going to save yourself instead of at least admitting that you did invite him there. And the irony of it is the last 2 seasons, all y'all complained about was content creators, the millimeters, how they harassing me, how they doing this and how they doing that. And now you're trying to be filmed with a content creator. No disrespect to him because he's doing his job. We doing what he do so he can get paid. But now you're trying to be filmed with a content creator to make you look good. You can go all day long on these apology tours, putting up Instagram videos, talking to people, how this happened this way and this happened that way. At the end of the day, you know where to be, you know what time to be there, and you knew filming was going to happen. So I'm holding you more responsible and accountable than I'm holding that young man because you invited him. But hey, if they think that you're the one that's going to help keep the ratings going, WTF. Wanda is always who she is. And she ain't never gonna change. She's always been Wanda. loud and rude, loud and ratchet, loud and ghetto fabulous. And most importantly, she always loud and wrong. When people show you who they are, believe them. But no, y'all want to still film with her, bring her back. She ain't changed. She ain't changed. When people show you who they are, please believe them. Okay? Wanda has ran around here and showed all this hate on all these different channels for her ex-castmate, Mrs. Melody Cherie Rogers. Called her every name under the book. But she don't get that same, heat to Destiny. She don't get that same heat to Ariana. She don't get that same heat to other people on the cast who has talked about her or her daughter, or especially Martell. She'll go off a little bit, just a little bit, and then she'll roll it back. But she has been going off of Melanie since day one and never rolled it back. Now Melanie is gone. She don't have nobody to go off on. Now what you gonna do? Y'all sitting down there eating each other up. Leticia, I said it before and I'll say it again. You, the Scotts, are supposed to be the up and coming people on the show. Y'all supposed to replace Mel and Martell. Ms. Wanda is going to forever hold you back, Tisha. And you hold yourself back too. Because let's be real. You know what they say, you throw the rocks and hide your hand? I've seen you do that several times during the last season. And I gave you grace, and I gave you grace because I like your husband. Your husband is actually the one who's set to save the show, not you. You trying though. You're on Instagram looking all professional, cute little outfits. You look good. I'm not going to take that away from you. You are a beautiful woman. But what I need to see from you is just a little bit more than a photo shoot in the office. You do a couple of ads and some commercial stuff, but we want to see a finished product this year. Don't show me digging up dirt. Because I can go around the corner from my subdivision and see people digging up dirt and take pictures and act like I work there too. Because they're building all kind of crap around me. I need to see a finished product. I need to see you standing there at a ribbon cutting ceremony. And I need to see you handing somebody keys to an office building, to a house, to something. Okay? Same thing with you, Kimmy. Y'all tell us all these contracts you got, but y'all been on for 10 seasons and I have not seen anything completed. Outside of Black Cigar Bar, okay, that's your own thing. So of course you want to make sure that was done. But outside of that, I have not seen y'all complete a project. Do that this season. Make us believe you are who you say you are. At least Martell built the house. Now, I don't know if he sold it or had trouble selling it, but he did complete the house. I'm going to need you to show me a completed project this year. Okay? Also, we know that you guys were part of the reason that your castmate left. Y'all wanted her gone, and now she's gone. You guys are now solely responsible for keeping this show going, because this is a house that Mel built. Let's keep that clear. And you admitted it. For all you haters, you guys admitted it on a reunion when you said Mel had us in the back of your yard filming for this project because this was your baby. Then that's all the confirmation we need that this was her baby and this is her show. And she has basically handed it over to y'all to keep it going. And y'all wanted her off so bad and you felt that you had the fan base and the viewership to keep it going. Let's see what you got. Because I pretty much can guarantee you're going to lose a lot of fans. I can't give an exact number, but it's going to be a lot. Whatever your average rating is now, probably cut that down by 30-40%. So you got to bring in another 50, 100,000 more people to watch the show who's never watched it before. Okay, that's what y'all need to be working on. So I see your social media antics. You're out there, you're posting, you're talking about different things, trying to reel them in. You're going to have to go hard. You're going to have to go hard. Because even though OWN has renewed y'all for another season 10, they say, allegedly, this may or may not be, the last season. This is going to be the show and tell season. They're going to have to see what y'all can bring without her. Okay? And even if y'all film, and it could just be a contractual obligation where they have to do this last season with y'all. And then y'all can film after that, and he may try to sell y'all to another, I don't know, cable TV station, WeTV. I know he did some stuff over there that didn't last. Maybe Lifetime or one of them. I know Bravo probably ain't interested. But if OWN don't pick y'all up after this season, they'll be trying to sell it to somebody else. I don't know, maybe Hulu or Tubi or something. I don't know. So you guys got to pick it up. I don't wish for people's downfall, but I live in a real world. I understand what happens in the real world, and I understand what y'all have done to that show, and you guys got to revive it. So bringing in this loud hood ratchetness out the gate, it may be some people want to watch and see what's happening, but we kind of over that. Wanda ain't gonna save y'all show. Wanda may need a check. Maybe that's why she there. Although she acting like she balling out. Y'all filming in Bessemer. No disrespect to people that live in Bessemer. But I'm just saying. Bessemer ain't no Atlanta. Bessemer ain't Huntsville. Okay? Y'all down there filming. Maybe you giving us a tour of how you grew up. Leticia, Wanda, where you come from. You had 9 seasons to show that. I remember Melody went to her hometown to show where her grandfather or one of her relatives had land and had a gas station. You had 9 seasons to take us back home. Destiny ain't never once went to Michigan with a camera or the Scots and said, hey, I grew up over here in Grand Rapids. Here's the school I went to. Here's my old teacher. Here's the corner the boys. Y'all ain't done none of that, showing us anything in your life. And you wonder why people liked her so much. It's because she showed her life. Even Martell went down there and showed his mother, Mama Marlene, even had a talk with his dad of why he wasn't in his life or not in his life, where he was at. Even met his brother, who's in jail now. But even Martell showed you a different side to his life. Y'all ain't exposed nothing. We ain't never once heard Kimmy have a conversation, not even on the telephone with Jalen's dad. Even though she says she hates him, it would have been for good TV, Kim. You guys want to produce a show? We'll produce it. Okay? And this is where y'all got to go to get this to the next level. Show us who you really are. Because the Holt / Melody Cherie, they showed us who they really are. You guys haven't done any of that. Y'all ain't went back to your old colleges, stomping ground, talked to a professor, did a speech or something. Y'all just keep with the same tied storyline. Melody and Martell, they broke up. Oh, the side baby. Oh, they divorced. Oh, Martell got arrested. That's all y'all talk about. But you won't have that this season. So y'all got to turn and eat each other up, or y'all got to produce something that we want to see. I'm still 50-50 on the fence whether I'm going to be watching next season or not. I don't know. But this filming in Bessemer with Wanda getting the stuff shut down with her antics, setting that young man up, causing a whole... That's exactly what we don't want to see. And if y'all still employ Wanda, something's wrong with y'all. She don't need to be... I don't know why y'all keep bringing that lady back. And I ain't saying she shouldn't have a job and make money, but she just not cut out for this type of fame. It's not like everybody knows y'all, but this is a small piece of fame, and look how she acting. Bravo would never. I'm sorry. And Destiny, what's your storyline this year? There's no Sonny and Moses. But y'all keep bringing her on. To do what? To do what, Destiny? Work on your business. Really, work on your business. Tish, Ken, and Marquez. You fired Marquez because he's, you didn't like the fact that he was friends with Melanie, and he, I guess, did an interview on a content creators platform that you don't like. So he got to go. But Wanda can go call up whoever she wants to, and the rest of them can call up whoever they want to and go on sites and do interviews. But as long as they interview with the people that he likes. Ken and Marquez apparently had a whole incident on the scene. A whole incident starting out like this. Y'all filming and this stuff is leaking. And I know y'all going to edit it and all that, but you're filming and this stuff is leaking. This don't make no sense. It's like back to the same garbage again. We don't want to see that. We really don't. Again, everything I say on my channel is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. You pride yourself on Black excellence. You pride yourself on saying this show is about Black excellence. But all we keep seeing is ratchetness and fighting and back and forth. Show us some Black excellence. That's all we ever ask. You in season 10. I believe this is the make or break season. Just my opinion. The Scotts are supposed to be the future of the show. Then show us what you got, Scotts. And last but not least, you got Lexi Fletcher. She over here dropping diss tracks every other day about her daddy and what they doing over there at the Fletcher's house. So let's get this straight. Wanda down here starting fights or creating a scene when security has to be brought in because she set up a content creator. Lexi out here dropping diss tapes about people on the show. Marquez and Ken up here fighting behind the scenes. This whole show needs therapy. ASAP. And Leticia, if you ever want to move into that spot that Melody left vacant, you got to chill out with the sinister way you behave. And what I mean by sinister, don't think I didn't peep what you did at that reunion. I just never really talked about it. Because I actually like you, Leticia. But you fed all the information you needed to Destiny and Kimberly and Kimmy about Melanie that you wanted to get out, but you wasn't bold enough to say it yourself, or you didn't want to say it yourself because Marceau probably said Tisha stay out of that because he knew you and him were probably the next two liked people on the show, and y'all had a chance to move in and take over. But you wanted it to get out, so let me use another mouthpiece. And you use Destiny to bring up the whole Limogate stuff. And you use Kimmy to shut her down about the whole Maurice and his DWI and the lipsticks thing. And you just sat there the whole time quiet, watching it fall apart, making them faces. But you knew the whole time they was going to come at Mel like that. So don't play innocent with me. I just didn't speak about it. But I peeped it. I peeped it the whole time. And that's why the people talk to you the way they do and treat you the way they do on these content creators and on these blogs and these comments they make. I don't say anything because, again, I ain't got a dog in this fight. But I see you for exactly who you are. But you could clean that reputation up. The only reason I think Mel ever gives you grace because the whole time y'all was doing that to her behind her back and your behind was setting it up. She said, you called her, y'all had a conversation, and she never told anybody about it. She kept your secret. She kept your secret. And I believe, and you guys don't get in my comments, going in, but I believe the reason that she did that is because deep down inside, you guys are actually sorority sisters. And I ain't got nothing to do with the Divine Nine. I'm not in any sorority, whatever, but I'm saying that I know there is a sense of sisterhood and loyalty. And even though y'all have y'all differences, she still gave you respect out of that sisterhood that she won't go too hard on you and tell your secrets. Because I'm sure there's a lot she could have told about you. But you didn't honor that with her. You went right in and said, you know what? I'm probably not going to say A, B, and C, but I'll get somebody else to say it. Because I don't want to violate the sisterhood. But you did. I don't care what nobody say, you did. And I said what I said. This is my channel. If you don't like it, feel free to not unsubscribe. But don't go in my comments with a lot of negative stuff because I don't respond to negativity. I don't live like that. But you have the right to say what you want to say. It's called freedom of speech. I get it. And with that being said, my channel is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And that's my quick minute or two on what's going on in these Huntsville streets on YouTube. Y'all need to get that show together or this will be your last season. Count your coins, save your coins, finish your product, get the ghetto ratchetness out of it, and start back with the Black excellence, and maybe people will start watching. But the first thing y'all need to do is talk about your real life. This is Gen X Nation out. You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.